Okay, another village this way. Which this actually goes to the left, if I remember right. I don't think there's anything left on this map. Let me come back to this one. Although we're gonna go off the edge pretty soon. Alright, well, I just got off the edge again. Kind of. Never mind, we're not on this map, we're still on this map. Wait. There's a bit between the two maps where you're not on either one? What? Look at that marker, look, we're off the map on that marker. And we're also off the map on that marker, okay. Gravel mountains. Isn't that crazy? Although, maybe it's mostly just grey. But enormous gravel mountains. And in fact, there's a whole lot of mountains in this direction. I think that's all gravel, so if we touch that, it's gonna fall down on us. Like that there, like that's all gravel. I'm not sure what to do about that, because if we build a road or we build a minecart track, and if at some point it falls down, then it would block the minecarts. So we might have to collapse those artificially. Anyway, we're gonna get across. Okay, let me just switch over this. So now we're on, well, we're gonna go into this map, and as you can see, there is a desert, and there's a map marker. Well, there's a desert there, and then there's a map marker where the village is. There are a lot of locations on this map, I think. Bunch of villages, igloos. Wait, why does this... Without the map markers, even I can't remember where the stuff is. Alright, so the village is in front of us, behind the hill there. You can't see it yet. We can see the glowstone lights that I put in. Oh no, that's a junction, my bad. So there's a junction here, which splits 3 ways. So that goes back to the spawn. Village that way. And a well. It's just a well in the desert. Anyway, let's go this way first. We're sticking to the right hand side. A bit of a swamp. And then a deep forest. I'm not sure if we should go through the deep forest if we are building the road. Although there's a swamp on one side and a mountain on the other, so there's no good way to get through this. And in fact, we're just gonna skirt around the edge here, it looks like. Or try to. And then is that a jungle? It's not. No, it's not really a jungle. Why were there vines? No, it's just a deep forest. Deep forest into a different kind of forest. Alright, this is a little bit confusing. Swamp. Maybe bridge over the swamp and leave the forest alone. Not sure. So if we can skirt our way through this forest. Although there is a... well... we have to decide. If we have to go through the forest, we have to cut down all the trees. We can bridge over the forest, but that seems a little bit dramatic. We can bridge over the swamp. And it is raining. If you're wondering, I've turned down the volume of the rain. Wait, did I completely mute it? Settings, audio, music sound volume. Oh, I don't know. Alright, this path is not very good. I mean, it's not very scenic, is it? I was trying to weave our way through the forest. Let me just hold on. Let me just go up a little bit. Is there a better way through this? Not really. Alright, let's go back down. Maybe the mountains to the left, maybe going across the mountains is better than going through the forest. Alright, we come to here, there's another junction. Spawns that way, there's a well there, there's a village there. Alright, let's just keep sticking to the right hand side. And I'm pretty sure we have to go all the way to the ice, to the north. There's a giant patch of snow up there, right? We have to go all the way to the snow. And I think there's a number of, there's like 4 villages in the snow, I think. If I remember correctly. I'm really not sure about this path. I mean, we're going through a lot of trees. I think we need to pick a better path than this one. Chicken! Alright, eventually we're gonna get there. Eventually. Another swamp. I mean, you can't see very far because it's raining. But you can see on the map where we are, there's an inland sea. Well, there's a couple of inland seas. Alright, we're finally out of the forest. And I believe that's another junction, yeah? And now it's snowing! Alright, back into the snow. We have a village there and a village there. That's kinda cool. That is actually quite convincing snow. Wait, why are the leaves white as well? Is that supposed to be like that? Anyway, the leaves are also white. And we're out of the snow, and we're back in the snow. They need a snow river biome, because the river biome doesn't count the snow at the moment. Alright, eventually we're gonna make it to a village. I mean, the distances are so long that really the only fun way to travel is minecarts. But minecarts in survival are they take up so much resources. You have to invest so much iron and redstone. Alright, and then after all that, there's a village in the snow right here. And all the crops are dead. This used to be a farm, but all the crops are dead. Wow, that's depressing. Mr. Johnson, hi, welcome to my stream. We are walking around the this game world, and so there's the map. We're traveling. There's supposed to be 25 map markers on the 4 maps, but the map markers are broken in this update. So we're traveling around, looking at all the locations that we are going to eventually join up with a massive minecart system. So you can see on my left hand there, we are about there, and there's a village here. No, this is on PC, Mr. Johnson. Although I'm playing on the Windows 10 edition, which is the same as the console edition now. Wait. Does the snow hurt the villages? Anyway, yeah, so it's not on Xbox, but the Windows 10 edition is pretty much the same as the console edition. And I think it's the same as the portable edition as well. I think all the villagers are dying from the cold. I don't know why they're all on the roofs. Oh well. So that's the end of the village there. I don't think there's any more on the other side. Alright, let's follow the torches back. Mr. Johnson says, can people join? Not at the moment. And only people I trust, Mr. Johnson. Because I do have a big project in mind. So it'll be me or me and friends. Alright, now I have to fly all the way back to the junction and then take the other branch. Your game seems a little lagging. It might be the stream. The stream might be lagging. It's not lagging on my screen. Although my stream is not that reliable. Encoding overloaded. Oh, it's the encoder. I guess when I fly quickly, the encoder overloads. That's interesting. Huh. I wonder what's going on there. I'll need to check that. But yeah, it's not the game, it's my encoder. Tell me if it happens a lot. Maybe it's the rain and the snow. Yeah, I'm using OBS. I can turn down the quality, I guess. Alright, so we get to here, and another junction. Spawn is that way, there's an igloo up there, there's a village that way. Let's see what's going on here. So an igloo, and we have an ice field. I mean... it doesn't happen all the time. Alright, Cody. Alright, so there's an igloo here. Let's keep walking. And then there's another set of villages past here. I mean, this would be a nice place for the minecart track, I think. I mean, you have a nice field on one side. It's pretty scenic. I don't know if I should change that on the fly or if I should like stop the recording to change the settings. Alright, I'll check it. Maybe next time. The next stream I will have that resolved, hopefully. We have a village. I am looking at the encoder. Another village there, and then on the other side, it wasn't doing this earlier. Maybe it's the snow. Maybe it's the high contrast snow textures. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Maybe it's because I have full screen on one window. Let me switch that to there. Okay, let's see how this is now. I think that's fixed it. Did I fix it? I think I fixed it. Okay. Alright, I know what it was. It was because I had the I also had full screen on preview, and it was doing 2 Minecraft screens instead of just 1. Alright, anyway, let's go back to this. So, look at that. Isn't that cool? It would be good to have the minecart go this way. This terrain is more interesting than the forest before. So I guess we have to find an alternative to the forest beforehand. If we keep following the torches through another forest. Not sure about this path. Actually, let me look around a little bit. Yeah, no, there's no good alternative. It's gonna be trees, no matter how we do this. Through the forest. Okay, so I think what I'm deciding as I go through all this stuff, I think what I'm deciding is that we want the roads and the minecart track to avoid the forest. Or at least go above the... No, even above the forest is not that interesting. We want to skirt the edge of the forest, or just avoid them completely if we can. Although, maybe if we like chop down the trees and have like a clear line through the forest where the road is, maybe that would be better. Maybe it's only a problem because we're literally underneath the trees. Need to think about this. Just thinking about how to design these roads when we build them later on. Not sure how chickens survive in the snow. Alright, so it goes for a long way, but eventually, I promise you, there is a village on the other side of all this. I mean, there's a clearing here. Is the clearing better than the forest? Not sure. Alright, forests, not interesting. Today we learned